Welcome to Honey and Brown. We have another edition of the Music Corner.
Yeah, a segment where I've already heard the song and you haven't. So
Yes.
because,
Basically just my reaction to it.
but it's kind of cool because I finally get to introduce songs that like that you actually have to listen to.
Yeah.
And I'm not just be like in the car and I'm like, hey, listen to the song, and you're like
okay.
tuned out. But this song is by one of my favorite bands, and Linkin Park, which
Of course.
you know that. But yeah, like this band was like a huge influence on my musical taste. Like it was the first band that kind of like transitioned me into like listening to just hip hop and R&B to like rock. Like they're like kind of like my gateway drug. Yeah, like the first time I heard Breaking the Habit, that's when I knew I was a fan. Like,
Oh my god.
I had already heard all of their songs prior to that, like In the End, One Step Closer, Numb, Somewhere I Belong, and I was like, oh wow, like this band is really good. And I was like starting to become a fan of theirs. But then when I heard Breaking the Habit, it was done. Like it was set for life. But this song that we're going to react to, or that you're going to react to, is off of an album that's very polarizing to the Linkin Park fans and to fans in general, because when this album came out, it really divided a lot of the fan base. Either you really loved this album and you understood it because it was a concept album, you know. The album was basically a story about the end of the world. It's about an atomic bomb exploding, and it just, every song on the album is kind of like done on like a personal level of like how a human would react to the end of the world. So it was really good, but you know, I think at the time it was a bit too big for people to really comprehend, because Linkin Park was just kind of like a really good like rock band, like new metal band, like mixing hip hop and rock. But when this album came out, they went straight into electronic pop, and you know, they mixed rock and all that stuff. But I really loved this album when it first came out. Like when I first heard this album, like for some reason I remember, because I was also talking to one of like my really close friends, him and I are huge Linkin Park fans, and we were both just like blown away by this album. And then when I thought this album was just like ahead of its time, and I was like, to me this album was just like, every song I heard, I was like, it was like a new experience, and I loved it. And then I was really shocked when like a lot of the fan base was kind of like against the album, like they just didn't like it. But I mean, through time now, this album is getting a big appreciation, and the album that, you know, I'm talking about is called 1,000 Suns, and the song that we are reacting to is called Iridescent. And this song came out, I mean,
2010.
Yeah, like the album came out in 2010, but this song came out I think like a year afterwards, and it was actually on one of the Transformers movies. I think it was actually the third Transformers. It was, you know, one of the main songs. But this song, it's such an emotional, like powerful song, and I'm really curious to see what your reaction is to it.
Kind of scared.
Yeah, I mean, no, it's a phenomenal song. It's one of my buddies' like favorite songs by them. So yeah, enough rambling, let's just get on to it. Here it is, Linkin Park, Iridescent, off of their album 1,000 Suns.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, the video is really trippy. That's what I like about this band, is their music videos.
Aw, Chester.
Rest in peace. Transformers. Oh, Chester's voice, man.
I know. Like a whole other level.
I just want to say, like, I miss Chester's voice so much. I miss hearing music by Linkin Park. It's
not the same without him.
It's not the same without him, and I'm glad that they're not carrying on. Like, I'm glad they're just like leaving the legacy. But man, like hearing him, because I don't. Even though Linkin Park is still like one of my favorite bands, it's hard for me to listen to them now.
Yeah, without
knowing
Chester.
Like Chester and everything like that. But yeah, Bumblebee. It's kind of cool how they incorporated like the Transformers movie into the video.
Yeah.
And it's done like kind of seamlessly.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you think?
I really like it. Like, it's so, like, I feel so sad hearing Chester again, because I think when he died, I kept listening to his last album.
I remember that too.
Yeah, and I couldn't stop listening, and then now it's kind of weird, like, to listen to him again.
It's weird to like hear his voice, because like again, I used to exclusively just listen to this band, and especially this album. It's probably one of my favorite albums by them. But yeah, like nobody, like he has such a unique voice. It's very distinct, it's very powerful, and every time he sings, you can just feel and taste his emotion and the pain, and especially when you know like the circumstances of like of his death and kind of like the demons that he was dealing with. Now when you go back and you listen to these songs, and it's not just Chester, like the whole band is phenomenal. Like Mike Shinoda, he's a big part of the band, like obviously he does a lot of the writing and producing, but like just hearing Chester, like you can write a song, but if the voice that is singing it, like if it's not the best vessel, the song is meaningless. And with Chester, it's like every time he sings, it's like it's so powerful, and it just like it's like a big weight on you because it's so much emotion. But this song especially, man, like yeah, like I remember when I first heard this song, it was a build up, and then like the ending, and you're just like hearing him scream like
let it go,
and like, do you feel lost and everything like that. And like it's so beautiful. Like, and this album is very beautiful. But I mean, obviously I love it, but I want to know what you think about it.
No,
Just remember, if you don't like it, there's a ton of Linkin Park fans out there that will crucify you.
Yeah, so I like, oh my god, like it's so hard to react to a Linkin Park song because I'm not really a hard rock kind of person.
But that wasn't rock, that was.
I know, but still, like it's still like rock to me.
God.
But it's so like powerful. The only thing is that I have such a hard time like listening to a song when the lyrics are not there. That is my problem. I try really hard to listen to it, but only thing is that English isn't my first language. So like when they talk, it's like I'm having a hard time to hear them unless they enunciate.
You couldn't hear that?
I did hear, especially the chorus, and I found it like very powerful. Like, you know, which is like most of their songs all the time. Like their songs are always so meaningful and like really like hits you in a certain way, and like, you know, that's what I love about Linkin Park the most. But yeah, like you know, like I like it. I just need to listen to it with the lyrics on.
What I really like about this song, well, first of all, you're wrong, but anyways, what I like about the song is like Mike Shinoda typically raps, and he was like singing in the song. He has a very good voice too, you know. But yeah, I love the song, and I actually want to I want you to hear more songs off of this particular album. Like I know you've heard a lot of songs by Linkin Park, but this album I feel like is sometimes it's overlooked by the fans and just by like the general public, because when this album came out, you know, it wasn't commercially huge compared to, you know, what they did prior, because it was such an experimental you know, thing that they were doing, which is really cool about them, because they are artists, you know. You know, like they could have easily just replicated their past success, but they didn't want to do that. They didn't want to be caged in a box, right? So
they didn't want to just be safe. Yeah,
so this album was very different, like, you know, very, you know, softer, and, you know, they used less you know, guitar and all that stuff. They used less of the rock elements, and they brought in some of like the pop and electronic. And then so I would love for you to hear more songs off of this album, and I would love to get your, you know, take on it. But yeah, anyways, thanks for watching. We're gonna do more music reactions, because I love this. Like I love playing you songs and just seeing your reaction to it. And there's so many songs that I still need to introduce you to, which is weird, because that's all I do is I play you songs. So, but there's still a plethora, man. We still got a lot to go. But anyways, yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. You know, thanks for all the comments, and again, like the subscribers, and you know, we appreciate every bit of it. It means a lot to us.
Thank you for liking our channel.
It gives us some type of gratification. It's so sad. But yeah, anyways, thank you again. You can watch our last video where we did a song reaction to Dean Lewis, Hurtless. You cried in that one almost, so that was awesome.
Almost cried.
But yeah, anyways, thank you for watching, and yeah, see you in the next video.